Remember the West County Nissan Advantage. Complimentary loaner cars, multi-point inspection with every car, express and Saturday service hours, discounts up to $12,000 off MSRP this month. For more, go to westcountynissan.com.
Welcome to 101sports.com with Chris Duncan. I'm Brian Stull. And Dunk, obviously the big news here of the last day or so is Adam Wainwright. Looks like he's going to be a Cardinal for life. You've had the opportunity to actually be in the room, be a teammate with this guy. I think at the press conference, everybody else was kind of treated to a glimpse of what makes Adam Wainwright so special.
Well, I think we all know what a great pitcher he is. We've watched him pitch the last few years, and this guy's dominant. You think about the year he won 20 games. That's very difficult to do. Another year he goes out there, he wins 19 games. But the other day I'm thinking about Adam Wainwright, and I'm thinking about everything he brings to the table. And it's more than just what he does on the mound. This guy's a great teammate. He's a great family man. He's a great father. He does everything that you would want a leader of your team to do, and I think he's going to take charge. He's going to be the guy that helps a pitcher like Shelby Miller. He's going to be the guy that helps a pitcher like Jaime Garcia. There's so many different things that he brings to the table that make him a great player and a great person. And anytime you get a really good guy and a great person on your team, you try to hold him down. And he did the Cardinals a favor. $97 million is pretty good deal for the DeWitts.
Especially after you see the Verlander deal being announced, it's like, whew, that's not too bad. Still a significant amount of money, but friendly for both sides. And you mentioned Shelby Miller. We've already seen Adam Wainwright reach out and help the relationship that began in spring training last year. When Shelby was having the difficulties, it was Adam Wainwright who picked up the phone and said, "You're going to start texting me after every game, what you're doing good, what you're doing wrong." And Shelby talked about that really back in June, helping be the turning point to get him back on track.
I think as a young player, especially a young player that has a ton of talent like Shelby Miller, you get away with not doing certain things that you have to be able to do in the big leagues. And if you have an older player that's been there and done that, that can explain to you what you have to do to become a professional, a pro, it helps. Otherwise, you don't know. You develop a routine, you learn what you have to do in the weight room, and all of a sudden those little things that you might not have done before that you're learning how to do because of a guy like Chris Carpenter or Adam Wainwright, it can take your game to another level. And Shelby Miller's got the talent. Explosive fastball. He's got a nasty breaking ball that nobody takes good swings on. If he can learn the little things like a good routine from a veteran player, that could take his game to who knows where.
Now, last year in spring training, Adam Wainwright came in and he was the most impressive guy in camp. I mean, the velocity on his fastball was up there. The breaking stuff was all there. Everything was great. And then the regular season started, and that first half was difficult. I mean, Adam said his stuff wasn't there. It was frustrating for him. But in the second half, we started to see him break out. This spring training, it seemed like it's been like the way the old Adam Wainwright used to be, where this game I was working on the changeup. I was working on this. I've got this. He seems genuinely stoked and excited. And is it safe to say he is back from Tommy John surgery?
I think he's back. Think about going through Tommy John. All the rehab, all the hard work you have to put in to recover. All of a sudden you go to spring training and you've already thrown so many baseballs, you've already done so much rehab. There's a chance that you go out there and you want to show everybody you're healthy and you overdo it. And next thing you know, by the time the regular season starts, you get fatigued. I think what Adam needed was some time off, a little bit of rest. He goes home, he recovers again, and they say the second year after Tommy John is usually the year you see the pitcher regain his velocity. 14 wins is very hard for a lot of people to get. He did that the first year off of Tommy John surgery when he was probably fatigued. Now he goes home, he gets some rest. It's the second year back. His velocity's already been up. One game in spring training, he hit 92. Last year he's pitching closer to 90. So now that he gets his velocity back, what kind of pitcher is he? If he can win 14 games the first year after Tommy John, he's going to be back to win in 1920. I've got a strong feeling that Adam Wainwright's going to be in the Cy Young race this year.
It'll be fun to see. The season is upon us. For Chris Duncan, I'm Brian Stull at 101sports.com.